Alright, I'm going to give this a shot. Why can I hear myself? That's not good. Is it OBS feeding into itself? Okay. Maybe I'll switch this. Can you guys hear okay? I'm trying on the MacBook today, which is a little bit different setup. Trying to hunt down some bugs. Alright. And at the same time, we're going to try doing a study of Fitz and Van and their Pontiac paintings, which are always really cool, very stylish. And also I should quickly go over the changes before we start. So for anyone who's using the layers version, well, actually this isn't in yet, but it will be after the stream. The textures stuff has been moved over to the right side where the knobs are. And also there's a texture mapping drop down now, so you can change it from random to stretch, which is, let me show you. So if we choose a texture like this one, make it big. So this is random. It just maps the texture randomly along the stroke. And then the other way is stretch, which is sort of more like the old heavy paint, where it stretches the texture. And this goes for basically any tool. So if we're using, well, now fill stretch is sort of a weird name for a tool because you can change this. So this is stretch, and this is oops, no, should be random. Oh, it's because fill stretch ignores. Fill stretch has its own settings, so I need to change that. But anyway, just like how my usual demos go, nothing works. Oh yeah, added a little delete confirmation window. Added what else did we add? Oh yeah, the color history is back. And also, you know, this color history stuff, these two blocks is nice because when you make the brush size really small, you can't see the color anymore, so that's why we have the color block there. And then the second color is the history. So if we do a stroke, it puts the color there, and then you can see the last color that you used to sort of compare it. Any other big changes? All the tool settings are now saved in, including the rotation setting. So when you reopen HEAVYPAINT, it'll remember each specific tool that you set and which settings you had on it. Okay. I think that's it. Also, before there was a bug where it was exporting layers that were set to invisible, like this. So if you click on a layer and set it invisible, it wasn't taking that into account, so it just export everything. So that's been fixed. And then also I figured from that the pick layer under mouse was also doing weird stuff where it would get blocked by invisible layers. So if this was, for example, invisible, it would still pick that layer when you do pick layer under mouse, which was really confusing. And I was always wondering, like, why the hell isn't it working sometimes? It's because there was invisible layers blocking. So now pick layer under mouse works properly with that. I'm probably forgetting other stuff. There's lots of little tiny things, but I will just keep going now. Let me. So for this car, I'm going to try to set it up where we have a layer just for the blacks in the reflections. Maybe one layer there. Maybe another one underneath for the side. I think this side one maybe. Is this a bad idea? Probably to continue it up here. Should probably be another layer. Okay, we can consider that all together as well. And then maybe we could combine with the front hood reflection. And then we probably need a layer for the interior here. This can probably go underneath. Move down, move down. I like how they don't really render the glass at all on this thing. Okay, and another layer below that for shadow. kind of happening-ish. This is like the most graphic representation of it, I guess, at this point. Let's see. Okay, and then underneath all this stuff, underneath all the black reflections, there's this nice salmon color going. All as one. Just keep it real simple. Yeah, so it's like a screen print version of it, I guess. Just either on or off type of a thing. These cars have ridiculous hoods. Okay. Oops. Oops, wrong layer. This is this one. Alright, now I guess the fun thing is we can just use this as a mask now and say that it's nice big gradation from this bottom corner. Like that. Maybe green over there. And the roof, oops, the roof is orange. I think there's a little bit of this orange part sticking on the back of that fender too. I feel like we drew this car in the junkyard piece a few days ago at the end of its life. I kind of feel deja vu with this grill shape. I'm pretty sure we did this one. Something pretty similar to it. That pointy nose sort of mellows out by the end of it. It sort of blends out to be flat there. So we don't need that much of an angle, which is nice. And then underneath is just like a dark green version of that, I guess. Side of the car, also dark green underneath. We should probably get the ground to be also this olive green color. And then up here it should be the same like salmon-y fireworks color, because we're reflecting it off the hood. What the hell? That's not good. Huh. Oh, we got a crash. Okay, what's going on here? I've been actually trying to get this crash from the past few streams, but I haven't been able to because I wasn't on the Mac, which is where I have all the debugging stuff. So now we can actually see what's going on. Okay, this looks like just a little line tool thing. It probably doesn't have rotation or something like that. Let's see. Hello, Guillaume. Bought the full version. Is it for desktop of a tablet? Yeah, you can use it on a desktop, tablet, PC. Yes, that key is for desktop only. The mobile versions are separate. Okay. Here. This one, green. Probably just throw green all over this. Maybe a clipping layer here for the extra part on top. Let's see, clip down. Because this little strip is going to be tricky otherwise. I'd rather just get it all in one shot. And underneath this. Oh wow, my laptop battery is dying so fast. This is kind of an old laptop, so it's chugging a bit. But I like to develop on this one because I get to see, you know, where the performance problems are, especially on older hardware. Okay, so this is a stencil. How do I use the key? When you click on the little plus button, um, you're using the regular version of HEAVYPAINT, right? Not this one, because this one is everything is unlocked automatically because it's a test version. But for the regular one, there's a little plus button. You click on that, and then you click on one of the blacked out brushes or the blacked out tools, and then just enter it there. If you don't see any blacked out tools, then that means it's already unlocked. If you downloaded it a long time ago, it would automatically unlock itself. So, I mean, that was just like a thank you to the original people that were using it. You know, I wanted it to just work so they don't have to buy it. But I don't know. I don't know if it's that or not. If it's did did you download it a long time ago also, or are you getting it for the first time? Ah, okay. All right. Well, um, if you want to do refund, I can refund you. It's been happening a lot actually. Um, why won't this show up? Here we go. All right. Well, thank you for the support. It's been it's been tricky trying to figure out how to do the business side of HEAVYPAINT. I wish I could just like ignore that part and just work on features and stuff, but gotta somehow keep the project going, you know. Okay, this stuff should be on a separate layer, honestly. I actually love doing light bulbs. It's one of my favorite parts. These old, especially old car lights are way cooler than new car lights. Alright, I'm gonna put the chrome stuff on a new layer. Or at least the black reflections. So I'm trying to treat this the same way as the car body. Just get the black reflections in first, and then we can put in all the other fancy colors and gradients and stuff after. This back wheel, you don't even really see it. Just that little tiny bit peeking out. It's kind of cool that way. Let's see. I'm going to turn down the lines a little bit more. I'll move this shit back a little bit. Hi, Jose. Doing well. Trying to figure out this thing. Hello, Zetoth. All right, maybe so underneath the chrome stuff, I'll put another layer for the midtones and the highlights of the chrome. So that would be something like in here. And I know it looks very weird right now, but let's see. Should be okay. Okay, so the top parts of the dome are actually, if you think about it, they're pointing towards the ground, and then the bottom parts of the dome are pointing up to the sky. So it's like it's a inverse reflection. It's like if you take the environment and flip it upside down, that's what you'll see in the reflections of these domes, because they're inside out, right? So lighter on the top, lighter on the top, lighter on the top, lighter on the top half. Oh, sorry, dark, the ground on the top half, and then the sky on the bottom half. And you don't want to follow these highlights all the way through because they do disappear in certain areas. Like on these angles, they're completely gone. So you don't want to just go and go, oh yeah, there's highlight all everywhere. Just make sure you're checking on the what's going on there. It's very easy for this to look like in school we would call this bird shit, the white paint. Uh, and you do this with like whiteout or some white pencil on your rendering before they invented computers. Just kidding. Just that we learned to do it with regular materials before computer stuff. I wonder if they still do that. Unless they go straight to a computer. They probably still teach the traditional way, because I remember the teachers in the school was like very proud of that traditional stuff. They want to keep it going. Does this look like bird shit? Yeah, it actually does. So one way to calm it down maybe is to go back with a slightly darker color. Oh, don't tell me I just did that. Jesus. Okay. Put it on the wrong layer. I'm going to try to calm it down by just... Nah, fuck. Oh well. Alright, let's try the front wheel maybe. Which I love how simple it is. Ooh. But I'm going to pay attention to the thickness of it. As it goes around. It needs to taper a lot towards the front. And that's what makes it look more 3D. Maybe this can just go on top. Yeah. So here, maybe we make the wheel go past and then cut it away. That's easier to get that really sharp edge there. Oof, I think I drew that wrong. Try again. Ew. Oh God. Oh fuck. Why is it doing that? Okay. This little bar here is called a pillar, and it's really tilting inwards a lot. Well, not a lot actually. On these older cars, they don't tilt that much, but let's see. But they do tilt inwards. Just pay attention to that. This whole side is kind of greenish, right? Oh, wait, no. Not all the way to the end. There's a little bit of meat in the inside. Hello, Geppetto. Hello, Fa. There's blue in the white parts. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like the sides are blue. Yes. In this test version, do you have to select a texture for each brush, or should they have a default texture? Yeah, they should all have a default texture. You can change the texture if you want, but yeah. Hey Nick, how's it going? Thank you. Um, yeah, over here you can change texture. Some of the tools have defaults, but that was recently added in, so if you have an older version, you might not see these, or they might not be. What I'm trying to say is, get the latest version, and it should work better with. There's some like defaults that make sense that are in there now. Okay, so this hood, I think it extends a little bit more. Like that. They always have the coolest hood reflections. And like the reflections just look syrupy and gooey. I'm not really getting that curve right. Let's see, and then this hood reflection up here. Yeah, that looks more like it. These reflections of the windshield onto the hood right here is what we're seeing here in black. These are usually where all the most interesting shapes happen. I guess there's like some people over here. Did you teach yourself the programming to create HEAVYPAINT or do a course? Well, there's not really any course. Well, let's see. I did look at a really short thing about drawing programs in Android, and it showed you. It was very basic though. It only showed you how to do like the draw tool, and then I took that and just expanded on it, kept going. But most of it is just, looking on the internet and forums and YouTube, and it's similar to game development stuff, I guess. Same general stuff. Let's see, this gets really bright right there. And then maybe on the hood, you could go a little bit darker. Or I guess this is where the glass is blocking some of the light. Hey, Roodly Poodly, they're all gonna be the same eventually. It's just that I'm working on the desktop version now, but the mobile versions will eventually be like this one. Let's see. This wheel, I really don't like still. Okay, shadow. Let's go big. And then maybe smudge the background too. Oops. They make the background like go through the car a little bit, which I guess they are doing that here, but sometimes they'll get like really bright colors and just smudge them right through the windows and everything. That's always really fun. Like that. Actually, this should be more salmon-y. I tried the airbrush noise and it's working weird. Large square boxes. Well, let's see. It should be fixed. I mean, it should have defaults now. If you try the latest version from today, that's been added. So yeah, just get the latest one. And you should see like this. This is airbrush noise now. It's a little bit weird actually. I think the texture mapping should be set to stretch by default. Yeah, I need to fix that. Got a note. That's cool. Note is the best device for heavy paint, in my opinion. Whoa. Alright, this side needs a little bit of blue over here. And then maybe a little bit of white on the left side, and then pretty much it. I don't know if I want to do the people right now. I'm gonna just erase that. Pretend they don't exist. Okay, the blue. Let's start from the side color and then go a little bit up. Very slightly. And then I think I'm going to just draw a whole new layer for this blue. I want it to be separate so we can mask a little bit. Okay, something like that. And then get the stencil thing going, and this front corner looks like fill gradient black. Actually, that whole area looks like that. Maybe we use a circular. I don't know if this will actually work. Follow. No, it doesn't. Oh, wait. If I could just if only I could draw, it would work. Damn it. Maybe one of these other ones? Nah, these probably won't work now. Okay, fill gradient is the best option for right now. And then in the back, I feel like it's becoming more and more purple. This is the horizon right here, this little. The black is the ground, and then the purple is the sky, I guess. And then, so in that case, I guess there's also some reflection of the ground-ish on the top half of the side too. More green. That's my battery. Oh my god, my battery. This laptop is... Woo. Okay, I need to wrap this up before it dies. Maybe really little bit of reflection for the windows. Figure out where the hell they live. I'll put it here. Or maybe just line. Oh wait, no, I don't want to use line. I'll use little corner. Maybe make a new layer for this, so I can do transparency on it. There it is. And then we mask it off. And then transparency. Maybe a little bit more than they put in the ad. Kind of feels like it would have more. I think I'm going to leave off the... Should I? Maybe not. Okay, 15% left. I'm gonna really gonna run out and... Well, I guess that's enough time to do some stuff. Here, I'll just put it on this side, because my reasoning being that old cars, sometimes they didn't have mirrors on the passenger side. They only had it on the driver's side. I know this because I used to have a car that only had one mirror on the driver's side, and it was about this size, and it was very scary because you never knew if you were gonna, when you're switching lanes, if you're gonna crash into somebody. But I guess that's how they did safety back then. Why is it so... The colors are really messed up here. Try again. Oh. Oh no. 10%. God damn, it's going faster now. Oh yeah, the left side needs some light. We'll do a clip layer on this one. And just start pushing some light over here. And also here. Okay, I really gotta go. 9%. Who needs a timer, right? When you have an old laptop. I'm surprised it's able to stream though. It's not too bad. Is it laggy for you guys? Hope it's not. Six percent. Okay. All right, computer. Oh fuck. It's actually like throttling heavy right now. I think it's trying to extend its life. The Bluetooth is going to shit. Okay, Bluetooth's broken. No more tablet. I'll just do mouse. I didn't even get to these hood reflections at all. This is still like the placeholder color here. Maybe just a little bit of fill in there. And then, oh, also I wanted a little bit of a steering wheel. See if I can do this with mouse. Gotta focus. Shit. Oh god. And then this dashboard. Can barely see this anyway. Nobody will notice. Okay, one more thing. Move down the back bench. Get over there. Okay, so Oh! Oh no, no, no. Where'd it go? Fuck. Over there. Stencil. Grab the needle. Okay, that's it. I think I'm gonna try to. Oh, actually, no. One more thing. One more thing. The nose. The nose. Let's see. Erase the nose just a little bit. And also, doot, doot, right there. And then unerase right here. I don't know if that made it worse or better. Alright, let's see if this actually comes out. So I'm going to try to export this before I'm dead and 4% left. So just recently added this thing into Bonerville. You can export times 6 or times 4 or whatever. Let's try times 4 so I don't explode. And then export as layers, I'll just leave that off. But it should just multiply our working size by that multiplier, and then so you don't have to work at super high res. You just export at high res. Oh yeah, thank you, Ztoth. So the only crash today, I think, was line tool with random rotation. I have to look into that. Where'd it go? Here it is. All right, cool. Export looks okay. Right, I gotta find that layer problem and fix that. Anyway, thank you again for joining in, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time.